I eat for function, not for taste.
All right, so this is meal number 5. It's 5 o'clock. 4 more meals to go today, 4 or 5.
Jay Cutler, one of the biggest mass monsters of the 90s. Did you know he ate over 140 eggs a day? He was eating 30 egg whites per meal.
Cracking the eggs, flipping the yolk out, throwing it, and then having the egg whites. So it was a lot of work. I mean, there was some diets, I'm not gonna lie, I ate 140 egg whites a day. So I was cracking eggs nonstop. I mean, I remember sitting and cracking eggs for an hour in the morning, and I would put everything in Tupperware containers, and I would just dump out. I was eating 30 egg whites a meal then.
And he would buy an entire cow from the butcher just to eat it all himself.
But I would buy a whole cow at a time. I had a local butcher, and I would have a whole cow. I'd walk in the butcher shop and my cow would be hanging. And I'd say, I want, this is Hamburg, this is steaks, this and that. And I would buy a whole cow.
And that wasn't enough. He picked up 140 pounds of chicken in one go. Insane.
Packs of chicken, like, you know, you go to a restaurant, back of a restaurant, they have like packs of chicken. I'd buy 140 pounds of chicken at a time. So I had 2 freezers in my garage. Yeah. And one was the beef freezer and one was the chicken freezer. And then I had the eggs in my, I was a machine. All I did was eat, and I would take out 5 pounds of meat, and I would eat 5 pounds of meat a day, plus the eggs.
You have to eat. And when you explain what real eating is, a lot of people don't get it. When you're trying to gain weight, you eat until you're sick, stopping only when you're about to throw up and can't take another bite. Then you wait 2 hours and do it all over again. It's not about being hungry. It's about knowing it's time to eat, because that's what it takes to improve. You have to get in the zone, push through, and eat even when you don't want to. That's what eating is in hardcore bodybuilding.
This rice cooker runs 24/7 at the Cutler household.
I ate every 2 hours, and you talk about progression. You said, how did I do it? I mean, that's where I was spending most of the money.
How much do you think you're spending on food?
Back then, I was probably spending maybe $50,000 a year.
Back then, too. Yeah. That was what, 95?
Plain white rice, nothing better than that. Jay Cutler diet.
It was just routine, like getting up and eating 20 egg whites for breakfast and eating 6 meals a day or 7 meals a day and training twice or 4 times a day.
And I would buy 30 dozen eggs at a time from a local farm stand. So I was in college. My friends would come over and be like, hey man, you got any beers in it? And they open the fridge and it's like all eggs. It's all eggs in there. And that would be my whole refrigerator.
Food is everything, man. You're eating 6, 7 times a day every 2 hours like clockwork. It's tough. Eating that much isn't easy. At that point, it's not even about taste anymore. You're just eating for fuel, nothing else.
Sometimes you don't eat for taste, you know. I just eat for fuel, that's it. I eat to get big. I don't care what it tastes like. I mean, I burn my egg whites. Boy, if I even cheat on my diet with pizza, I prefer it burnt. I mean, anything for calories.
To me, it was fun. It's the consistency of it. And it's the years and years of doing it that makes the body. The main thing is the food. The food is what really builds the body to look like that.
You want to grow? The only way to do that is to keep eating lots of protein and carbs, You've got to eat every 2 to 3 hours like clockwork all day long. If you train yourself, you can do it. But it's all about mental strength. When you sit down to eat, you've got to focus and get it done.
Every 2 hours I was eating food, every 2 hours on the clock for 20 years, like a machine.
He was like a machine. Never missed a meal, never skipped a workout.
Constant fuel. Like, how did I ever have the mindset to go to the gym every day and never miss a day, never miss a meal?
It was his dedication on another level. People might call it different things, but no. It's all about mindset, consistency, and pure dedication.
I'll tell you the most disappointing part about what I did for a living. I don't enjoy food to this day. If you called me and said, Jay, there's this wonderful restaurant opening in Las Vegas, and you say, what do you eat when you go out? There's nothing that excites me. There's no food. Oh, does mom cook her special meal when I go back home, or nothing.
What is the mental thing you're going through to get this food down, man?
Mr. Olympia. Mr. Olympia.
When you're driven from a young age and your dream is to reach the pinnacle of what you do, it takes immense time, effort, and relentless hard work to get there. Without hard work, tunnel vision, and a strong mental game, you can't become the best at anything. There are many tools to help you reach certain levels. Jay Cutler went all the way to the top.
I wanted to be successful, and I wanted to build the ultimate physique, and I think that's really what drove me.
Bodybuilding is tough, man. This game is all about your dedication.
Everything was just zoned in, and that's how you should go after anything. How dedicated I was, and I'd sit outside and I'd cook in all my chicken breasts and my steak and stuff like that on the barbecue grill, and I'd put it on plates and I'd put it in my refrigerator, and I'd pick as the days. You know, I started with a diet on my refrigerator. I had 6 meals a day, and I followed it to a T. I never switched up the schedule at all. Like, I never switched up, meal 2 with meal 4. I ate the same foods at the same time every day.
This is my protein for the week right here. We get 4 bags of orange, roughly 3 pounds a piece. That's 12 pounds of orange, roughly. And we got about 10 pounds of chicken. And then we got about 5 pounds of beef. I bought about 30 pounds of fish, which would last me the week because I was eating about 5 pounds a day.
It's tough. It's gonna be difficult. Really difficult work. It's like a 24/7 job. Eating is a job. If you're not eating enough and you're not eating the right food, you won't recover from training. If you can't handle that, just leave. You won't survive in this game. It's that simple.
Between the 2 a day. So I take out like 2.5 pounds. I would usually break it down into like 1 pound Ziploc bags. So anytime I brought the meat home, it was like a whole chore to have us all breaking the meat down so it would be in bags so I could thaw stuff out on a daily basis.
How many grams of protein is this a day?
I was eating about 400 grams on a very consistent basis.
Trim the fat off this meat, which there isn't much.
Come on! Come on, squeeze it up. Good. Good.
And basically what I try to do is like a kind of a low carbohydrate diet where I eat higher protein and restrict the carbohydrates so you burn off, body fat, but give your body enough, of course, to get through the training. So basically eating most of my carbohydrates around my training a day, which is about 2 hours a day.
Yeah.
So big carbohydrate meal before training, big carbohydrate meal after training.
Like 80% of what we do is the nutrition. I'm not kidding. Like chicken and rice the rest of the day. Like chicken and rice. The same thing. People laugh about my monotonous eating style. It's just what I know.
That I bring my best package, and that's all I can do. As long as I make the improvements and show that I'm progressing in a positive way and bringing in something different from the years past, that's all I can do at this point. Whether it's not enough to win on Saturday, we'll see, but I feel very, very confident I'll walk away and keep the Sandow Trophy here in Las Vegas on Saturday.
Good. 1. Come on. 2. Good.